let's talk about syncopation. Syncopation occurs when rhythmic accents go against the metrical pulses. For example, let's say that we have a measure of quarter notes in 4/4 time. Here, the rhythmic accents, in this case I just mean the actual notes, follow the beat pulse. So there's no syncopation here. But what if we move the last note 1/8 note earlier? Then we have a rhythmic accent on the and of 3 and no accent on the 4th beat pulse. That's a very minimal syncopation, but syncopation nonetheless. Now let's syncopate the 2nd and 3rd notes as well. This time we have 3 attack points, or beginnings of notes, that are not on beat pulses. This is pretty syncopated. It's important to know that to have syncopation, you need to have a clear metrical pulse. Usually what can happen is a melody can be syncopated over a regular accompaniment that shows the beat, Alternatively, you can establish a pulse before the syncopation so that you hear the syncopated passage in the context of a regular pulse. Syncopation can happen at any level of pulse. The ones we just looked at are syncopated at the beat level, meaning the rhythmic accents are on the offbeats. We can also syncopate at the measure level, where the measure pulse is what's avoided. Here's a melody in triple meter that exhibits measure level syncopation. You can see that at the downbeat of the 2nd measure, there is no attack point. You have an attack point on beat 3 of the 1st measure, no attack point on the downbeat of the 2nd measure, and then attack points on every other beat. So you have syncopation there because the attack points do not line up with the measure level pulse. We can also syncopate at the beat division level. So for this one, let's use some text. Remember "Mirror, mirror on the wall" from Snow White? So that's a nice phrase that lends itself to a regular rhythm in 4/4 time. Mirror, mirror on the wall. In 1989, hip-hop trio De La Soul set this line exactly like this in their track Me, Myself, and I.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me, mirror, what is wrong? Can it be my De La clothes or is it just my De La song? What I do ain't make believe.
To syncopate this line at the beat division level, let's move the 2nd and 4th eighth notes 1/16 note earlier, like this, mirror, mirror. The mir syllables are still on the beat, but the rr syllables syncopate the 8th note beat division. So we can also take the last quarter note, wall, and move it 1/16 note earlier. So you get on the wall instead of on the wall. Now this creates syncopation at both the beat and beat division level because you're not accenting the 4th beat here. So 30 years after De La Soul's non-syncopated use of the line "Mirror, mirror on the wall," Lizzo gives us this syncopated version at the beginning of her 2019 song, Juice.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, don't say it 'cause I know I'm cute. Oh, baby. Louis down to my drawers, LV all on my shoes.
So that's syncopation, when the rhythmic accents go against the metrical pulses.